The 7 Days Battle, also known as the 7 Days Campaign, was a big deal for both the Union and Confederate armies. Major General George B. McClellan and the Union Army, 100,000 men strong, were planning to attack and capture Richmond, while the new General Robert E. Lee and the Confederates were planning to drive McClellan back towards the James River. The 7 Days Battle was fought from June 25th to July 1st, 1862, and it was a series of 6 different battles. They took place along the Virginia Peninsula in the counties of Henrico and Hanover. The first battle was the Battle of Oak Grove, and it was fought on June 25th. McClellan made the first move and started to move his lines up the Williamsburg Road in order for Richmond to be in range of his guns. This was not the best tactical move because he had to fight over swampy areas. The attack was not strong enough and McClellan had to withdraw his troops. There were about 516 Union casualties and about 541 Confederate casualties. The result of the battle was inconclusive. The next battle was the Battle of Mechanicsville, which was fought on June 26th. The Union engaged 15,631 horses, and the Confederates engaged 16,356. This was the second battle in the 7 Days Campaign. Lee took the offense and went after McClellan's right flank, while the Confederate commanders A.P. and D.H. Hill attacked the Union Brigadier General Fitz John Porter's troops. Their attempts were no match for Porter's troops, and the Confederate forces lost a lot of men. Despite Porter's victory, Confederate reinforcements were approaching from the northwest and he had to retreat. The battle was a Union victory, and they only suffered 400 casualties, while the Confederates lost 1,300 men. The third battle was the Battle of Gaines' Mill, which was fought on June 27th. The Union engaged 34,214 men, and the Confederates engaged a staggering 57,018 men. Porter had a very strong offensive line set up behind Boatswain Swamp. The Confederate troops attempted to attack Porter's line several times, but were not able to break it. They suffered many casualties. At dusk, Lee organized a coordinated assault and finally broke through Porter's line. They started to retreat, and that made McClellan stop his attack on Richmond and start to retreat his entire army back towards James River. This battle saved Richmond for the Confederacy and was a Confederate victory. The Union troops suffered about 6,800 casualties, while the Confederate troops suffered about 8,700. The next battle was a minor battle that is not included in the major 6. It is the Battle of Garnett's and Bowling Spond, and was fought from June 27th to June 28th during the Battle of Gaines' Mill. Confederate Major General John B. Magruder attacked the Union lines south of Garnett's Spond. Major General Samuel P. Heintzelman's troops had to improve their lines. The Confederates advanced again, but weren't able to do much damage, and the Union troops were able to push them back on June 28th near Golden Gate. The result of this battle was inconclusive, with about 830 total casualties. This battle made the Union wonder if the Confederates were going to launch an all-out attack on them. The fourth battle of the 7 Days Battle was the Battle of Savage Station, and was fought on June 29th. The majority of the Union army was withdrawing to the James River, and Magruder was following close behind. They attacked Major General Edwin Sumner's corps near the Savage Station Railroad. The Union troops abandoned all of their supplies and a field hospital until the 2,500 Union soldiers that were now attacked. The result of this battle was also inconclusive. The fifth battle of the 7 Days Campaign was the Battle of Glendon, commonly known as the Battle of White Oak Swamp. It was fought on June 30th, and they engaged full armies. Huger, A.P. Hill, and Longstreet's division all attacked the retreating Union army, and George A. McCall was captured. Hooker and Kearny counterattacked the oncoming troops and sealed and saved the Union's line of retreat. Stonewall Jackson's troops were held up at White Oak Swamp by Franklin, so he couldn't come to the Confederate aid. Confederate Major General T.H. Holmes attempted to attack the Union's left flank, and he was driven off by gunboats. Union generals Meade and Sumner were injured in the battle, as well as Confederate generals Anderson, Pender, and Featherton. This was Lee's best chance to cut off the Union's retreat to James River, so he established a strong position on Malvern Hill. This battle's result was also inconclusive, and the Union kept retreating. The sixth and final battle of the 7 Days Campaign was the Battle of Malvern Hill, and it was fought on July 1st. McClellan once said, "The moment for action has arrived, and I know that I can trust in you to save our country," and that is exactly what they had to do. Lee took the first move and launched several weak attacks on a strong Union line and suffered 5,300 casualties without gaining anything. Although McClellan won, he retreated to entrench at Harrison's Landing where he was protected by gunboats. The result of this battle was a Union victory. The overall outcome of the 7 Days Battle was a Confederate victory because McClellan wasn't able to capture Richmond. The Union engaged a total of 103,000 soldiers, while the Confederacy engaged 92,000. The Union suffered a total of 15,000 casualties, and the Confederacy suffered a total of 20,000. After this battle, Lee's reputation grew, and he was known as the Savior of the South, since he accomplished his goal of protecting Richmond. One of his most famous quotes is, "It is good that war is so horrible, or we might grow to like it." Later in the war, Lee and McClellan were engaged in another battle along the Antietam Creek.